Everyone's racing to make AI bigger. I made it go deeper. This isn't just artificial intelligence anymore. It is
compounding intelligence.
Wait, did we just beat Google? Okay, no. I didn't wake up and dethrone Google. But I did build something that made me pause, reread the output, and say, this is publishable. This is Project Brain. I didn't set out to build a startup, neither did I set out to build AI. I just got
Frustrated.
deep ideas, zero continuity. Every research paper felt like deja vu. Brilliant insights, but no memory. AI today treats every question like it's meeting you for the first time in a party. Hi, nice to meet you. Here's my entire life story. Every single time. Okay, so right now it understands the problem, but it forgot why it made that assumption 5 iterations ago. That frustration became seed. Here's what nobody says out loud. Most AIs out there don't think, they retrieve. They help you find information, then a clean slate. Imagine if Newton forgot gravity every single morning. That's modern AI. Brain doesn't win by being smarter. It wins by being patient. It remembers why it thought something, compresses that knowledge, and brings back only the useful part along with improvements. You could think of it like a filing cabinet. It stores everything important. This isn't progress. This is evolution. Okay, pause. Let me explain what brain actually is. Because this is where most AI videos go vague on purpose. Brain isn't merely a model. It doesn't compete with GPT, it doesn't beat Google. It's simply a thinking engine. You give it a problem. You don't ask a clever prompt. Instead, you give it a research problem. Not explain cancer, but design a scalable cancer research platform under real-world constraints. This is iteration 1. It's not impressive, and that's the point. Most AIs stop here, but Brain iterates. After each iteration, Brain does something critical. It extracts why the model thought what it thought, not just the words, the actual reasoning. Think of it like this. When you read a book, you remember the idea, not the exact words on each page. That's precisely how brain works. This compressed reasoning gets saved into semantic memory, not a chat log, but a thinking trace. Before iteration 2 even starts, brain pulls back all the important reasoning in iteration 1. That's how it never resets. It remembers all the past assumptions, reasons, mistakes, and all the past breakthroughs. That's the difference. Each cycle builds on the last, not linearly, but exponentially. This is why iteration 21 feels different. It's standing on the shoulders of 20 previous thoughts. Most AIs give you a fish. Brain teaches you how to fish, then hands you over the blueprint of an entire fishing system. Basically, recurring self improvement. That's how a human does it, right? Thinks of something, finds something wrong in it, fixes that, and finds a better solution. My dad asked for proof, so I ran a cancer research sprint. Cancer is messy, multiple domains, contradictions, incomplete data. Perfect stress test. And after iteration 10, we have a complete implementation ready blueprint for a cancer platform. That sounds legit, but it still needs validation. This is what real compounding intelligence looks like. I actually got scared here, not because it was wrong, but because it was too coherent. I asked, what if intelligence never reset, something like an AGI, a continuous learning cycle that goes on forever? It didn't build AGI, it built an architecture where learning compounds indefinitely. This is where it stopped feeling like a chatbot. That was when I realized that this wasn't just another AI wrapper. B.R.A.I.N also managed to reason its way into an architecture that beats the transformer architecture used in almost all of AI today in a lot of criterias. Then we pushed it into human longevity, biology, statistics, and ethics. It didn't just give answers, it gave roadmaps. It's not magic. Give it bad prompts and you get garbage. It amplifies thinking. It doesn't replace it. The human still drives. Now, how do you use this? If you want fast, shallow answers, don't use this. But if you want someone to think along with you, this is for you. Researchers, founders, CEOs, students with research problems, institutions exploring the unknown. You don't sit and chat with B.R.A.I.N. You give him a problem to obsess upon for your desired number of times. Finally, delivering all the thoughts. You commission a thinking process. Here's how the delivery works. You send me your goal, a prompt, any references if you want, and your contact info. And after the agreed delivery time, you get PDFs comprising the following. You get first iteration PDF, breakthrough iteration PDF, the last iteration PDF, and a synthesis of these iterations comprised into one PDF as well, and an additional PDF comprising of the analysis of these iterations and B.R.A.I.N's own thinking. This isn't a chat window. This is research as an artifact. You're not just paying for answers, otherwise, why not use ChatGPT? You're paying for hours of intellectual labor preserved. And the best part, the IP is always yours. I don't claim any rights over it. This is why the output isn't just a chat, it's a PDF, something you can build upon. Most AIs help you find information and answer questions. Brain assumes you already have the information and asks what will happen when you think with it repeatedly. That's the difference between answering and researching. Look, I'm a student, but this isn't a hobby. GPUs cost money and time matters. So for early users, big discounts, extra iterations maybe, and also if you email me directly and mention this video, you get priority processing. And yes, your IP stays yours. We take no credit of your research. Most AIs give you a fish. Brain teaches you how to fish and then builds you a fishing rod factory. One free iteration or countless paid ones. Prove me wrong. Right now is just one tiny brain thinking. What if tomorrow there's a network of brains collaborating and thinking together in order to accelerate research on a planetary scale?